switching up the game now. Everyone should be able to see that. Let me know if there's any issues with audio balancing or microphone balancing. If you can't hear the music at all, please do let me know. This game has some good music, so I would like you all to hear it. I've definitely had this soundtrack on whilst just going about my normal life as well. So the music volume is a little bit loud. We're going to turn these things down a little bit. But here we are. Okay, let's have a look into getting a... Just going to have a look to see if there's anything on my other profile. See if I have any more squads. I do have more squads on the other profile, so we'll go with the other profile. Alright. Well, we're going to start as if we're doing a new save. It looks like I've got quite a lot on my other profile. Well, let's have a look then. Let's just select them for now. So if you're not familiar with this game, it's a little bit chess, but imagine that you knew the people's moves beforehand. If you knew the people's moves beforehand and you could predict what they were going to do, what would you do? And it's usually based around some sort of objective that you have to achieve throughout. The more objectives you get, the more likely you are to succeed. And this one's pretty good, so let's see, maybe we'll go for her first. Or him. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're going to put them in this mech here. Not much story to this game. You pretty much figure it out as you go. And let's not play on unfair. We'll just play on normal. I get the impression I might have been trying to do a challenge run or something with this before. Let's start out on the first island. If you're not from the future, you'll find our island is even further back in time than you expected. If not for the Vect, I'd have loved to give you a tour of the old Earth relics. Okay, so what do we have here? We have defend the artillery support, so that means we'll get an artillery piece, not too bad. And kill at least 7 enemies. We want to kind of get some projection first, so let's see. Let's just go for this one, because it's only worth 1 star anyway. We can then do 2 star, 2 star. Then we're going to have to do it 1 star, so we can either do this one or this one at the time. So, defend the artillery support, there we are. Pretend the coal plant, just here. We want to try and put our artillery on a further back spot. We kind of want this area here, so maybe if we put them here, they're going to have some ability to go down. That's not too bad for our first turn. So we know where these enemies are going to go on their turn. So we know they're going to attack here, and we know they're going to attack here. So let's look to move this artillery piece away. Trying to plan our turns out. Give it lots of thought. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit this one. So we're going to push it down so it blocks the next one coming in. Little bit Gears of War style. We've damaged that one. That one's on fire, so it'll take 1 damage before it has its turn. So we don't even need to worry about this one. So let's hit this one out of the way, move this one back, and we'll kill this one. Pretty easy first turn. That one is now boosted. So boosted means on their next action, unit's weapon will do +1 damage or healing. So if you have a healing effect, it will do that. This does have 2. Our artillery support is getting a bit out there, so perhaps we want to kind of move it away at this point. So if I hit this one over here, it's going to attack these buildings. So we want to find... Here we are. So what we'll do is we'll hit this one here, that'll bounce that one over to here, and that will kill its mate. We can do some... You know what? We won't even worry about that. We'll just kill him. just move this one out of the way, and we'll just get this one to block. We may as well set that on fire while we're there. And it will usually tell you whether you have any active units that you haven't taken a turn for, which in this case I hadn't shot that guy. Okay, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Kill that guy. Move this one out of the way. Perhaps actually that wasn't as self-explanatory as I thought. Regardless, we're going to have to deal with less Vec on the next turn anyway. Let's move this one out of the way. Yeah, that's going to hit that over there. We can deal with this one burning for one turn. Let's just get ready to deal with this one when it comes out. Hopefully it's not a flying one. Flying ones can be particularly troublesome. I didn't notice that one was attacking a building. It's not the end of the world. We have enough grids, so... They didn't attack the coal plant, so... Let's move this one out the way. Okay, well this is an awful start. I didn't realise that you did this one didn't have healing on it. There's so much, in fact, I think we're going to start again. And when you lose a timeline, when you quit, you can take one of the people with you. Clearly I'm rusty. There we are. This one's even better. We've now got even more stars we can take. Let's go for this one. High threat means even more enemies are going to turn up. Let's put this one on the back line so it has as much positioning as possible. These ones could be particularly troublesome here, but we know they can go here. The worst thing I can see is this one going up here. And to do that, we'll actually put that guy there. We want to look at how far they can go at the start of their turn. Okay, not too bad a start. Let's hit this guy over here. We can see the attack order, so that one goes first. Kills his mate, we don't need to worry about it. This one will attack forward. That is 4th, so that one will already be dead by the time it attacks forward. And part of its action is it will also go back, so we'll also block here. Let's just take a chip at the scion there. This scion is granting that enemies will have spiderlings when they die. Spiderlings are just little 1 health enemies. They're very annoying. But that's even better, so we know that one's going to die anyway. Okay, not too bad. Luckily, the satellite is going to take off, which means that this one's going to die, because it has an effect that's going to attack these guys here. So let's move this one back. And there we go, that one's now in smoke, so its attack has been cancelled. This one is now on fire, so it's going to slowly take fire damage, and we just need to deal with this one. This does 2 damage. Sometimes it's the more you kill, the more Vec are going to appear. So sometimes it's better to try and keep some things you know won't be too much of a threat on the board. So we're just going to do this. And then we're going to just eliminate the one we know is annoying. And does create a spiderling, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with. This one will go back, land itself on there, and create itself a spiderling. There we are, that one's taken off, so we no longer have to worry about those spiders. So actually, we never had to worry about that spiderling in the first place. Fantastic. And this is ideal. When possible, we want them to hit our people. We don't want them to hit buildings and such, because we've only got so many times we can do that. Grid defense is just the likelihood that you're not going to take any damage or any grid damage when they attack a building. So, on the higher difficulties, I wouldn't even worry about this. I would just worry about not having them hit buildings at all. Okay, so is there anything fancy we can do? Let's start off with this. We can push this one back. Let's push this one back again. And let's just eliminate this guy. Those had 2 health, so we didn't need to worry about that. And that is now just taking 1 point of damage. Fantastic. Once again, hitting a person. Once again, hitting a person. That's amazing. And now we end in a bit of a difficult position. This can only do 1 damage, so I'm not too worried about this. We want to look for a way that we can try and eliminate as many of them as possible. So, if I hit this one, it's going to bounce and hit the one behind it, therefore eliminating 2 of them. Let's see if we can try and get as many kills as we can. You can undo turns as much as you want. Okay, so bounce, hit that one there, that one dies, that one gets boosted. Then we're just going to kill this one because it hits with 1 damage. Bounce that one there. This one ends up in the fire, but it's going to be alright because this is the last turn. And we killed everything on the board. We're already getting data back from the satellites in orbit. Excellent job. We'll be able to spot the Vect before they attack. And we've got 2 stars and 1 grid defense there. This grid defense only goes up when you get max power. But we want to prioritize stars. Okay, so we've got use 3 repair platforms and kill 5 or fewer enemies. We want to be careful of our kill count on this one. Particularly annoying with this kind of map because we're going to spawn back here. Actually, we're going to spawn over here, but they're going to have to get round. We're going to try and funnel them, but when we have less grid to work with, it's going to be even more difficult to try and figure out what the best situation is. We can't land on the repair platforms, taking even more grid space away from where we can go, and our mechs are going to start at low health. So we want to get on these repair platforms as quickly as possible. Annoyingly, the enemies can also use the repair platforms, and we need to use at least 3. So let's get this guy here. So that guy can jump in these places. This guy can get all the way up to here. We want to kind of incentivize him to go for the buildings in this instance. We want this one still, once again, have as much range as we can. This one could jump right here and be particularly annoying, so... I mean, it could jump there and still be particularly annoying, but we want to worry about these 2, so... This could be a difficult map. Okay, so we had a time pop drop there. So enemies won't immediately go onto the time pod, but if they touch it, or if we attack it, or if they hit it, if anything happens to this, it will explode, which means we lose one of the objectives and we don't get what's inside. Time pods can have anything to more upgrades for your mechs, to other pilots. It can have lots of useful things in there. So let's have a look at what's best for this one. Okay, so let's hit this one here. It does heal it, but it does get it out of the way. Let's just hit that one there. Moving ourselves onto the repair platform. Move over to so we can block a space. And we'll just kill this one immediately so we don't have to deal with any of those little spiderlings. Now we just need to use one more repair platform. Now that was not optimal. What I should have done, actually we couldn't have done, but if I could have got that one round first, we wouldn't have had to deal with this. So, what's the best route for us to take here? Okay, so we're going to move this guy down here, causing him to kill him. Does take 1 damage to ourselves. That's absolutely fine. We're going to move around here and we're going to manually repair. Then we're going to go over to here, knock this one over. It's going to hit its friend. Okay, so we want to try and get that one unwebbed if we can. Which I'm thinking is this. Now we can definitely kill those guys. This one does that additional 1 damage there, and we get another damage from the bounce. Don't want to hit this one this way because it's going to bounce and hit this wall. We could just make sure we go ahead and get this. What we could do is this. So we could have this one do the damage instead. We couldn't move that one there. I still don't regret moving this one early. Remember, we need to put 5 or fewer. I do want to deal with what's on the board. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. I want the ability to kill one more if I absolutely need to. Okay, not hitting a building, good. This one is the priority right now. This one doesn't even know what to do because there's no valid place for it to go that would be able to attack. We've used all the repair platforms, so we don't need to worry about that. The only thing we need to worry about is this guy. So let's deal with that straight away. There we are. We've got 1 kill we can do. Because we've got... When did we kill some more enemies? Okay. Oh, we killed that guy. Okay, we're going to reset the turn. We get 1 of these per go. So... hit, kill, move out of the way, and just move out of the way. So we've got 2 stars, and we got this time pod, which has a reactor core inside. Let's see if we want to upgrade anything. So you can install reactor cores in your mechs. Once these are installed, they can't be moved around. Sometimes you'll get bonuses from leveling up, which means that you will get more reactors as you go. It might be worth for now just installing this so we get buildings immune, so whenever it attacks a building, it won't do any damage to it. Okay, we're going for the 2 stars as we're prioritizing that. The objective for this one is destroy the dam and take less than 3 grid damage. So you want to try and destroy that. It will create water down here, so if we've got any land-based VEC, it will kill them. This old earth dam used to generate power but has little use now. Destroying it will let the river reclaim the lands and delay the VEC. So we're going to go down here. Let's have a look at what their maximum reach is. This one is probably going to prioritize hitting buildings or us. So let's keep that in mind. They could always go all the way to the back, which would be particularly annoying. And we want to have this have as much reach as we possibly can. We'll keep it on this side. Remember, we've got buildings immune now. Okay, so we need to prioritize this one. Hit these 2. We've dealt with both of those. And let's take... We don't want to let the dam get away from us, and it has 2 points of health, so... what we will do is we will hit this guy, leave it on fire, meaning this guy dies next turn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit the dam, cause the water to come across, which leads these to disappear. Then we're going to deal with this one here, like so. Move this over and just deal with this one. That one's stuck, it can't do anything. So we're going to move him over here, make sure he can block. I'm going to move him down here, causing the VEC to block. We're going to keep this guy for here for now. Actually, so now we have every move down here ready to go. We only have to worry about 1, 2. Okay, let's try and maximize our kills. There we are. Destroying the dam, take less than 3 grid damage. We're doing pretty good. Now there's a massive river between the refugees and the VEC hives. We all should be a lot safer. Thank you, Rift Walkers. There we go. That's good. This one's a difficult one. So, defend the armored train. Before there was the advanced update, this was a normal train. If it took any damage, it would come apart. This is a hard one. Now it can take 1 hit, I believe. We got this annoying arachnid scion again. So let's have a look at how far it can go. We want it to prioritize us, ideally, but we also want to have reach on the train. So I say we put these 2 down here, and now we're looking for as much reach as we can with this one. It's a little bit difficult. I wish we could place on this back row, but we can't. Actually, if I can... There we go. Now we've got grid coordinates up as well, so I can name spaces. That one prioritized us, that's ideal. And that one prioritized the train, which is not ideal. Is there any way we can potentially deal with this guy? We could potentially move him out of the way. Now this does too much damage, so it supersedes the armor. We need this one to be moved. If there's anyone in chat that's wondering, feel free to put down what you think your solution would be. I think I have an idea. So what I think we should do is move this guy up here. Hit down on this guy. That then moves that guy. Which then means we can move this guy. Hit this guy into here. Causing these two to appear. We're just going to take a plank at this guy. Okay. Let's use this guy to hit this guy. Use this guy over here so we can kill this one. Yeah, that looks to be very annoying with this guy because this guy's now going to run havoc. Next time we're going to be dealing with a lot of Vek. Okay, good. Good. Bad. That's okay. This guy attacking this guy will do no damage to it. What did he get for the upgrade? Conservative. I can't remember what that does off the top of my head. Limited use weapons are given +1 use. We don't have any limited use weapons, so that is useless. Unless we do get some and we put them on most likely one of these two mechs. So we might need to move around. Okay, this guy into here. This guy into here. Only one kill we can get. Let's maximize our kills. And we managed to survive defending the armored train. They get conservative. Now the only job we can do is the corporate HQ. Let's have a look at if we want to move anyone around. I think we prematurely... No, I don't, because this one is much more useful to get 2 damage. This one already does 2 damage. What we might do, because this guy's not got as much XP, we'll just do a swap around here. So this is our enemy. This is the one we have to kill. All other Vek gain +1 HP, regeneration, and explode on death. Yep, it's going to be hard. We want to try and take that down as quickly as possible. With that in mind, I'm going to put this guy here. This one we know can't reach, so let's put this guy here. We want as much reach as we can with this guy. We know they're coming from the left, so we're going to prioritize this side. Ideally, this one can get down here. Start attacking down here. We're in a pretty good position here because they're bottlenecked. Obviously had no valid moves, so he moved there. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to hit this guy. going to use this guy, bounce into here to block this guy. If we do kill this one, it'll lose its health, so that one should die. So it might be worth doing 1 damage, but I think with the idea that it's only got 3 health, this one can do 2 damage. Just take a blink. He also would have healed. That's good. That's good. That's good. Can this guy get himself out of the situation? So what he can do is we'll kill this one. Therefore leaving him with only 1 health. We will bounce him off ourselves, therefore killing him. And with this one, we're just going to hit this guy down. This one's going to hit this guy, which is going to hit the mountain. So he's going to stay in place, he's going to back up, and he's going to end up over there. So he's going to block the spawning of the next round. Which is going to kill him. And we only have 1 to deal with. And we've managed to deal with the abomination. Let's hit this guy. Let's just use this up. They could always go over there, you never know. And let's reposition him here, because we know they're coming from this side. This guy getting lots of experience this time around. And good thing we healed, because now we can do that blink off strategy again. Okay, let's just hit this one out of the way. Hit off ourselves. And then we'll just punch this guy. Easy. Got max stars for this one, meaning a perfect island. So we can select 1 free reward. You accomplished every archive mission, an astounding achievement. Please you and Driftwalkers accept this as thanks. That changes when you have different squad members, so it changes the way it's set as well. Okay, so this one fires a projectile that hits 2 tiles, pushing them in opposite directions. Not going to be too useful. This one, after attacking, gains 1 free tile movement. Could be useful on our mech over here. This one is just grid defense. I think we will go for Chen Rang. I think with the idea that this guy has conservative, we're not too worried about him, so. And because we got all our reputation, we can now spend that on things. So if we're looking for any one-time use weapons, that would be tempting. What we're going to do is we're going to sell this guy, and we're just going to stock up on reactor cores. You can't take your reputation with you, so we may as well get the rest in electricity. This was tempting, but that's after they take damage. So now we have 3 cores. We know this one already has 1. With the side step, I'm hesitant to go for the +1 move. What I'm thinking we do is we get +1 damage. That means when this guy gets a kill, he will do 3 damage. And then 1 here. We're going to move this guy's move rate up, because often we need him to move. When we get dash, we're probably going to trade it in for that. Just going to make sure that's saved. It did. And we're going to leave this island. Perfect island. Next island, we're going to do the RST Corporation. Terraforming specialist, RST turned the environment against the Vec and nearly destroyed the island in the process. We can postpone the discussion on where you got this advanced weaponry until after you use it. Okay. So look, we want to go for as much reputation as possible. Ideally, we want to go up here. This isn't impossible. Defensive shields is good. That means that some of the buildings will have shields. Would have preferred it with these two. It's going to be particularly annoying to try and deal with these two, seeing as we have this massive gap here. But this building here, which is the Earth Mover, will start to fill in Earth here. I think we go for the bit of a challenge. Oh, actually, yeah, we go for the top one. This one would be pretty easy to do. We've got Cataclysm, means that the map is gradually going to break apart. That can happen to Vek on the ground. But we're going to go for here. Okay. These guys with this gap is particularly annoying. We're going to hope they go for the... maybe even for the buildings in this instance. But this guy could start here and shoot all the way down here. So this one is probably going to immediately go for the mech. So let's think accordingly. We want as much reach. And we know these guys are over here, so let's kind of position them to be in good places. Okay, that's not ideal. Neither is that. That's not ideal in general. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to move this guy over here, do 2 damage, leave it on 1. This will create a smoke space here, so when the Vector eventually does emerge from here, it'll be in smoke. We're going to do this, knocking that guy down. He dies. Level up. Conservative again, very useful. Not. Now this guy's going to attack again. It's only going to do 1 damage. So do we want to prioritize this big boy? Not really, considering how things are moved over there. We don't particularly need to worry about moving this one. Let's just deal with this one. This turns around here to hit this. We can just do nothing because the map's changed. This one creates an explosive rock. We have a Scion as well. So this Scion is all other Vek have incoming weapon damage reduced by 1. So all of our damage is going to be reduced by 1. Okay. I think what we do here is we use this guy. He pushes over there. Move this guy over. This is going to happen before that. And we want to deal with the Scion so it doesn't get armored. And we're also blocking. That is now going to kill that one before that gets to take a turn to explode this. And we're not even worried about this exploding anymore. And we just move this guy here. In fact, we'll just hit it out of the way early. Just so it doesn't become a problem later on. There we go, we've got a level up. When the Vek kill their fellow Vek, it leads to the XP being shared amongst everyone. This got +2 mech HP, particularly good on our tank here. And nothing else in regards to that. Hit this one off. Heal this one up. We may as well avoid this going badly, so we'll hit this one over here in the hopes that he comes over here next time. Okay. These guys are going to attack across multiple squares and then go backwards. We can just move our people out of the way to deal with that. The only one we really need to worry about is this one. So, hit this one out of the way. No longer need to worry about it. Let's see how many kills we can get. This one is now boosted. It has additional damage. So we can kill that. And we got the upgrade that does 2 damage for it. We can't kill this one this turn. We can't kill this one this turn. We'll just give it a little hit, and then just move over. Doesn't actually mean anything, that dialogue. There we go, we've got everyone to get an upgrade. So, conservative, not very useful. Opener, gain boost and +2 move on the first turn. That is amazing for them because they get boost on kills as well. So they now gain boost on the first turn where they couldn't potentially get kills to start with anyway. So that is ideal. And then +2 HP on this one is very useful as well. This one will give us a core. This is defend the train, but there is no armor on the train. Perhaps something we leave to a little bit later. This one is ending the battle with less than 4 mech damage and then protect the clinic. I'm worried about this one, so we're going to do this one last in the hopes that we can get some upgrades or maybe we can get a time pod. Okay, so this one's probably going to go over here and attack this, or he's going to go up here and attack this from across the way. This one's definitely going to attack this unless this one also comes over here. If they've got no valid spaces, then they won't do anything, or they'll just move to better positions. This one could attack all the way over here, could move over here and attack here. This is a priority. We want something that can move quite fast to deal with this one. I think with that in mind... Oh, this is a difficult placement with this one. We want to incentivize them attacking there, so we want to put that within the reach of where they can attack. This one we're just going to put here, and then this one we're just going to put here. Just so we have that range again. Okay, we need to deal with all of them here, and we have 2 Vec coming up here, so... We could hit this one here. This one's only going to bounce off this one. We need to use this one to deal with this one. We have buildings immune, so we could potentially hit here, which means we need to do it in a particular order, because if we hit here, we bounce them, they go down here, then we can't do anything to protect them against attacking that building. So we must move this one down here, kill that one, move this one, because if we hit here, then it's going to just bounce on this guy. So we're going to move this one, hit here, we have buildings immune, we don't need to worry, and then we have these 2 here. This one's going to be able to defend against these 2, so is this one. And then use this one just to punch it. Okay, let's have a look. You don't want this one to get too far into our back ranks. This one only has 1 health, otherwise I'd hit this one off here. Okay, I think the obvious thing here is do this. Kill that one, let that one fall and die. Hit this one. Move this one back. Have a move over there. We're going to move it back over so it has more movement. Now this one's probably going to go for an annoying attack over here. Okay, that's good. It's hit one of our people. We could potentially do, hit this one here, have this one go over here, have that one hit the wall. That one will then hit that guy and that guy. That's going to do a lot of damage. If we do this instead, it's going to hit that one. That one's going to be dead. That one's going to be dead. Then we only have to worry about this one, who's going to injure himself anyway. We only have to worry about this one. And we'll move back so we've got more maneuverability. and hopefully incentivizing them to hit our people rather than the buildings. Once again, that has worked. And that one's moved over there, well that's fine. We'll just move this guy down here. Misclick. That one over here. Hit this guy. Move this one up one. He can kill that outright. And we'll just heal this guy. And there we are. 2 stars. Not exactly what we wanted, because we did hope for a core. So we were hoping for something to come down. So is there anything we can do to try and help out here? Is there any movement? I like this one on this one. I don't see a point of moving them around. This one has health, so we don't need to worry about that. I think that's all we can do. Let's see if we can protect the unarmored train. We also want to protect the robotic slabs, which is this building here. Particularly annoying set of enemies. When this one goes to run over like the other one did, if it hits something, it falls. So that is concerning. Okay, let's incentivize it to go here. Actually, we'll move that over, so we'll incentivize it to go there. We want maneuverability. We know they're in these spaces mostly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can get all the way around. Okay, that means it cannot possibly go there. We weren't particularly worried about it going there. This could prove to be more annoying for us. Okay. If we hit this one, it will explode and hit these. Hit us. If we move, this one will move. If we hit here, this one hits the building. We can't move here because the train will move and hit us. It's a difficult one. Gonna have to take some time to sit and think. We know this one needs to go here, so we can hit here. So as far as I can see, our only possible solution, because it will move the boulder out of the way. This one will still hit this building. Okay, that one moves over to be over there. We move this guy over to kill with this. Let's try this. Okay, that has now moved. This We'll kill this, therefore deleting that problem with the building. This brings this guy over here, therefore... I didn't see that. Therefore bringing it over and exploding it. The problem is, does it explode over there? Then that's fine. If it explodes over here, we take 1 damage. Not the end of the world. It just depends whether I want to hit this guy here to damage him here. I think we do this. It's going to leave us on 1 health. But we want to take people damage over anything else. So let's move this this guy over here for maneuverability. Okay. Oh, yep, that did explode. Good. Worse. Okay, not absolutely awful. I'll still attack even if we move it. That's a possible solution. That guy will be dead if we hit him. Sometimes you just need to sit and think about it when playing this game. Luckily we don't have any scions to deal with, which is good. Okay, well we've got a reset turn, so let's hit this guy over here. Move him back to movability. We know this one goes after that one. So he's going to pull this guy over here, which is where we want him. Might be a good idea for us to just get out of the way. Because we can't heal because we're both on 1 health. Move this guy over here. We can kill that guy. Let's do that. The rock. There's a rock in the way. Damn. So we need to move the rock as well. Okay. We hit that one. Oh. If we move me, that will bounce. Move, hit the rock out of the way. Don't actually want to move. That'll hit that before it blocks. This will hit that. Could potentially deal with this guy early. I think we need to potentially deal with this guy. That looks okay to me. Now only 1 health. We want this guy and this guy to come up ahead against each other. Okay, that changes things. Bad. All bad. Okay. This guy could potentially shoot here. That knocks everything out the way except this, which we can not deal with. Yeah, we do 3 damage except that one is armored, so it does 2 damage. Fire here, move everything out of the way. As long as that guy's not there, we don't need to worry about him dying. I think he can move to there because it's a friendly space. So we do this. He can move to there. We're worried about this. Hit this guy into here, then kill him. Now nothing's attacking any buildings and the train is safe. Oh, that was a difficult one. We've defended the train, we've protected the robotics lab, and we took no grid damage. And we got the time pod with a reactor core in it. Fantastic. We've got one more we can do. Let's see if we can use our 2 reactor cores. I don't remember getting 2. Maybe that's me misremembering. Could just do this, and then we do 4 damage. Tempting when we're going into the fight with the big bad guy. This is also tempting. Makes this person a lot more useful. We're not worrying about damage with this person at the moment. I think if we go all in with this person, that means they get damage. It means they're not just pushing people around, although that is primarily what they will do. Sometimes it might just be easier to outright kill something, so that's what we'll do. Okay, kill at least 7 enemies. This one was, I think earlier, was a good choice. We know we have one type of flying enemy, and we have a Scion, so that's not particularly very useful. Do not kill the volatile Vec is very difficult, so we're not going to do that. Knock mites off mech, protect the coal plant, and we've got a windstorm. Windstorm can also be very annoying. My preferred route on this one would be go to a scrapyard, so that's what we'll do. We're going for damage on this one. We've got this is going to disappear. Okay. We know this one's coming this way. We know this one's coming this way. This one is going to be only a threat to here. The furthest it can get is here, so we can have this one focus on this one. And we do that additional damage, so we can kill it outright. Cataclysm happens. Okay, it says environment happens 1. So my thought process is this will fall. We won't even need to worry about it. Okay, we can go for a lot of kills. Kill. Kill. Maneuverability doesn't really matter here. We've got the maneuverability we like. That hasn't changed with this doing this. Should have Cataclysm happen first. Yep, there we go. So that one's dead. We've killed 3 enemies. We want these guys to spawn so we can kill more enemies. We ideally wanted those to stay there. My immediate thought process is moving this one here, having that getting knocked down. Knock into here, that one will fall down. Knock over here, that one falls into the water. And let's have that guy fall as well. We can move that back for maneuverability. Cataclysm happens. Oh, that fell and destroyed the energy building. Well, that's concerning. Didn't know that was going to happen. I assumed it would fall and just be deleted like everything else does. Well, that's annoying. Means we're not going to get a perfect island, but not the end of the world. Knock this guy off. Actually, we can probably go for more kills. Our guys are going to fall as well, so actually, we can't go for more kills. So we'll just knock this guy down. Oh, we'll just kill him outright. There we go. Oh, we didn't. I made a mistake again. Oh well. So nearly perfect with this one, but my rustiness catching up with me. There we are, Corporate HQ. This time we are dealing with the goo boss. Goo can move over to here, so we know it can move. We know it can move to there, we know it can move to there, so. Then maneuverability. We're just going to put this guy here, because these guys are inevitably going to move. Okay, we want to deal with the Scion on this one. Let's have that do some damage. Let's deal some damage with this one. And let's just deal with these two. So what happens when the goo dies is it makes more goos. Let's move that back up there so we have as much space as we can to move around. Bad. 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 That's fine. Okay. I'm not worried about this one doing some damage to me, so I'm gonna deal with the goo. Make some more goos. Can't actually deal with this one outright. We're gonna have to just move around. Which we're going to have to do by doing this. Move that back so it has more maneuverability again. We have to deal with this one, so let's make some more goos. We would hope that that would have gone there, but oh well. That one's blocking. 1 damage. Bad. Bad. Fine. Fine. That's gonna attack that, yeah. Okay, we are potentially at risk of this one going. Could do that. Okay, I think this is our strategy. That is not our strategy. Difficult one, this one. You want to free up this one. So we can free up this guy. That one will go first. We have destroyed 5 goos. This one can just kill this one. Okay, that should be fine. That should just move 1 space. Okay, not too bad. Get this guy out of the way, moves the burning rock. gets over here, gets hit into smoke. This one can't do anything. And if it does do something, it'll be worse, so end the turn. I must admit that was an impressive performance. We will rest easier knowing that Vect monstrosities no longer infest our island. Now, we didn't get Perfect Island, so we don't get free stuff. We don't have a science class weapon, so this means that it has an additional power to do that. Not worried about too much about HP. I think we just go for the cores. A +2. I want to increase this guy's movement if possible. I also want to get dash for this guy. We could get +2 damage from this one. I think we increase this one's movement. And I think with the idea of this going up, or having a different ability, we'll increase this person's movement as well. Okay. I want to do... Let's go with Pinnacle Robotics. The humans employed at Pinnacle are just as important as the sentient machines. We must stop the Vect to save all life. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, 2. That'll be our route. Cold storage, high threat detected. Destroy the shield generator, take less than 3 grid damage, and protect the defensive lab. The shield generator being in the middle here, creating shields for all the buildings. But we must destroy it. A prototype shield generator has gone haywire. Destroying it will prevent rolling blackouts, but it has a 99.97% chance of causing all shields to feed back. That also shields the Vec. I believe it will also shield us. We want to crack ice here. We want to try and get them into the water if possible. Lots of water types. They will target the shield generator as if it's a normal building, I believe. Okay, so we're blocking this guy from going over here. We can take 1 damage to this one, so that's fine. And we want the maneuverability for this one. Bad. Bad. Okay. This one also has 2 range. And if this goes off, the shield generator dies, so... Which ultimately we want. This also wants to go for the shield generator. This guy here, knocks that one out the way, knocks that one out the way, hit that guy there, knocks him out the way. Knocks this one out the way, means that it doesn't hit a building. We're leaving that guy there. Okay. My immediate thought is not that. I can knock these out of the way. Could potentially do that. That knocks it down one, means he's going to attack his friend. How much movement has this guy got? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could get down there and knock this guy down. I'm not going to do anything with them. Okay, that's not too bad. The effect that this Scion gives is Raging Hormones. All other effects are boosted with +1 to damage to attacks. Hit this one down. That will attack its friends. Potentially could move that there, but that's going to knock that one forward, so that will hurt me. This one's annoying. I might just want to deal with that one. I think I might do it with the idea that he takes the damage as well. Yeah. Move this guy down to here, causing everyone to die there. Sorry guys, one moment. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got that one going down here. Let's just deal with that. And let's just deal with this. And heal hit. Okay, we've got an additional core. Not too much I'm worried about. Buildings immune could still come in very useful. Definitely could come useful in that one. But what we might do is we'll grab dash for this one. No, I don't think so, actually. We're going to actually just grab buildings immune. Protect the cannonball. Okay, cannon pot's probably going to go over there. Okay, incentivize hitting us. And just range. Okay, that doesn't look too bad at all. Could be worth us going immediately and taking down some damage for that one. We're not particularly bothered about that one attacking there, though. That'd be a kill. Or we just swap these guys over. We don't want the cannonbot to kill, so could do this. That will attack that. That will set that on fire. Move this. That attack there. We want this guy at the front. That would set us on fire. But I think that's what we've got to do. I'd rather save my reset time. One moment, folks. Do. Do. There we are, that's a lot better. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. We have a Scion, we have a Plasmoid. We kill this, I believe this comes on our side, so we want to try and get the hacking facility. We don't want to move this into our space. We have this to worry about. This only has 3 health, we could just eliminate it. We can deal with that for later. Nope, because we've still got that guy to deal with. So we could alternatively deal with that way. It's going to hit our guy that we don't want to die due to the objective. Probably best we just take this guy's health down, and then we just deal with this like this. Still didn't deal with that guy. Okay, that's fine so far. Not a good one, this one. There you go, the hacking bot is now on our side. Okay, let's immediately deal with this one. This guy needs to be healed. Let's knock him out of the way. Like so. Okay. Yep, we'll go for the 2-1. We're already running a little bit behind, so... There, and there. Okay. Dead. Didn't realize that wouldn't kill it. Not optimal. That's fine. That knocks everything out of place. Goes first. Yeah, this certainly isn't optimal, this run. This one has to hit this one out of the way. That needs to go for this. I think we just heal. Let's get this back into a good position. Okay. As before then. Oh, if only we had that dash speed. Not good. Not good at all. That's good. It resisted. Thank God. RNG. We got 2 promotions out of it. It's not the end of the world. There we are. We've got Bethany Jones. Starts the mission with heavy shield. Conservative. I don't like conservative. Technician. Repair 1 HP at the start of the turn. That's pretty good. I like the HP on this one. I like the HP on this one. So where do we spend? I think we spend on dash. Break 5 buildings out of ice. Destroy 2 Vec insects. Go here and here and here. Not too complicated, that one. Fine. Fine. How much damage does that do? 3 damage? Okay. Well, I think we can deal with the ink sacs immediately. So let's just do this. Get 1 damage for later. That's going to kill itself if I move, so that's what I'll do. Hold on. That wasn't what I imagined it to be. I think I was thinking of this instead. There we go. It goes over to there. That goes over to there. Might as well move this one out of the way. We're fine with that, doing that. This will deal with both of these. Level up. Masochist. We spend the rest of the turns blocking. We leave 1 to come alive. Anyway, we could potentially move this. I mean, there. Don't worry about our objective. This one's got so much movement, I'm tempted to bring it all the way up here just to do that. I think that's what I'll do. So we've just got 2 more buildings we need to break out of ice. Okay, let's have a look. Ugh. Hitting a building of ice, so not a problem. Could do something like that. Deals with a lot of threats at the same time. particularly worried about moving that one. Move that one forward so it has more maneuverability. Okay. Hit this one into here. Hit this one into here. Hit that one into the deep. Plus 2 move when not full health. That's fine, because that's going to not be full health quite often. Okay, so this guy is got an insane amount of movement. Okay, I think this is pretty self-explanatory for this one. Once again, getting that maneuverability at the back, so we've got enough space to move around. Okay, that's good. It's only hitting our guys. That's hitting a building. It's hitting our guys. And it would hit a building if we moved. So we could do a nice amount of damage. The only one we need to worry about is this one. He is hitting a building. Let's see if we can do this and not have them hit anything. I hit this one. He moves down one. Diagonal squares, diagonal, 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 diagonal. Goes. Let's do that. Let's do this. And back to maneuverability. Potentially hit. Hit. It's not attacking anything I'm worried about. Back from maneuverability. Okay. 1 threat. 2 threats. 3 threats. 4, 5 threats. the best option. Ah, nope, not at all. Oh dear. This up. That's not bad. Passive damage. I can just chuck that on someone. Yeah, I'd say we'll do that. Okay, let's have a look. Well, we can sell them. I say we just go for the cause once again. 3 cores. Be worth that additional damage. Alright, last island. I've heard of your triumphs against the Vect, Commander. We hope you and the Riftwalkers can aid us in our fight as well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's just see what we go first. This one should not be too much of a problem. I hit this, everything moves. Like this. Just a practice run, guys. Just a practice run. Definitely not what I intended to be the floor. I got enough damage to kill. Hit. Kill. Reposition. Shield ourselves. Done. Okay. What we could do is immediately let go of all the shields. Kills that one, makes that one disappear. Deals a good amount of damage there. I think we'll just go for the kill. And reposition. We go for hit. 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 Move back. Okay. We can knock ourselves out of this. Deal with this. Deal with that. And then we shoot. Okay, we go for Scrap Heap. Kill 4 foes inflicted by acid, which we are relying on this guy to give. So, move, incentivize them to attack us. Maneuverability. Good, that's what we wanted. That's okay. That's annoying. It's also annoying. No, not as annoying as I thought. Okay. Okay, first attack. No, because we need this one out of the way. So, first attack. Second attack. Acid this one. Can't hit that way. That'll explode, that's fine. Just kill that one. Let me move this one down. Now we're kind of looking downwards rather than across. You want to kill that guy? He's inflicted by acid. Okay. One, two, 3, 4 threads. Okay. We want someone to land up here. We want to kill this guy. Last kill. Second kill. Next kill. Keep them on there. Those are annoying. Inflict acid. Kill. Move. Kill. Move to a better space. Done. It's really just figuring out what's the best move to make. Trying to make sure that the enemy doesn't get in the way at all. Force Amp or Vec take 1 damage from bumps and blocking Emergent Vec. Not too bad. It requires 1 core, which we have been given. I would say that is not too bad to take. Okay, defend the disposal unit, destroy all mountains, protect the power generator. Try and get some more positioning. There we are. This one may look bad, but it's not as bad as it seems. Okay, so disposal generator can do this, which is particularly useful in a situation like this. Now we want to use it to destroy mountains, but we can do that in 2 turns. I'm in the way there. Okay, let's go for this. This. Fret. Is there any way we can hit? Deal with those. And eliminate this. There we are. Now we've got pretty much a free turn to destroy some mountains, so let's go do that. Let's do that over here. Let's get down here. This one. We want to get some movement down here as well. Try and incentivize them to attack us. Okay. First thought is attack here. Then attack here, because we've got that extra bump. Destroy the mountain. It's Vec that did it, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, we go immediately for the kill. Do some repairs. Done. Okay, let's have a look. 5 or fewer, not ideal. We'll go for this one. Okay, once again we are incentivizing them to try and attack us, not the buildings. That's good. It's a good positioning for that. Okay, we have to attack that one. We have to attack that one, and we have to attack that one. We don't have to attack that one. We have to attack this one. It's going to move back. We know that for sure. I think that can outright kill that. Can. No, I don't think that was the most optimal turn. I think without a doubt, we could just want this guy as down as we can. We know he's going to move. This guy. Try and deal with the eggs, which I think isn't a bad shout. So we'll do that. And then I'll move it to a better position. Okay, good, good. Great, that's okay. That guy must go for this guy. There we go. Good. Bad. Okay. I don't like this guy being around. So I'm going to deal with that now. Oh dear. Well, it looks like we're going to be losing our good. Hope he does heal at the turn beginning, so hopefully he'll heal himself. Okay, so Technician does not work on themselves. Okay, so we've only got 2, but we've got to prioritize trying to take them down over us. Difficult one. They've only got 1 building, so there's not an optimal play. Ah, bollocks. Rubbish. Not good plays. That was lucky. Okay, we've got floor drill. Makes a hole. And reactor core. This means this person is now replaced with a robot. Don't have that additional damage. We don't have much liquid there. We could do it with acid. And why not? We are going to do a quick swap. Okay, still winnable, guys. There. Alrighty. Let's have a look. Makes liquid there, would kill that guy. These are both attacking the same place. We want to move this one. Yep. Which we can do due to the additional movement. Kills that guy. Knocks these guys out. These guys will die. Get rid of that one. And then just passively stand there. Okay, hit over here, hit over here, deal additional damage here. is all pretty bad. Deal with those two. Deal with those two. Deal with that one. That one will bounce. Hit that one. That one dies. That one disappears. Hit this into this. That one dies. That one hits that one. Hits into this. That disappears. That one dies. We move over one. Okay. This one hits over here. Kills that one. That one disappears. That one dies. Move over. Okay, let's have a look. I would have liked people. Do we have something on everyone? We do. Going into the last round. I think we want to go for damage. Alright, with the Vect driven off the island, you have a chance to wipe them out at their source. You are humanity's last hope. Okay, so we know that one can go there, so we will predict that it will go there. We know that one can go there. We know that one can go there. These are our buildings for the last stage. We could take 3 hits. No, we could take 2 hits. Threat. So we've got 2 major threats. This one we could deal with like that. That one to do that, so we can do that, and then this so that one drowns, and then go down so that one dies, and then I will move this one down one. Didn't want to stand there because our lava would have killed our mech. Okay, do we have enough damage? Yep, we can kill that one. This is a difficult one. The damage. Move this one slightly out of the way. Those instantly kill if you end up on those tiles. Problem, but we can knock it out by 1. Problem, but we can knock it out by 1. The Scion at the end. All player units take 1 damage at the end of every turn, so you don't want to be here with 1 health. That'll kill it, because it'll take fire damage. That'll kill it, because it will take damage, and we can just eliminate that one, which I think is probably the best bet. So, kill, eliminate. Now we won't take that 1 damage. Problem. Problem. Not a problem. How might we solve this? Can't go through these. This would drown that one. That one's more of a problem than I thought. Tank the damage. That might be what we have to do. So let's get ready to tank. Could do that. Then we'll have to... Difficult. Is there a solution here? There usually is. Nope, it's not that. Ah. The rocks are proving particularly annoying. Okay, well, we want to minimize grid damage if that's the case. How exactly do we do that? Could hit that into that, then hit there, knocks that over to there. Doesn't deal with this guy. Is there even a way we can deal with this guy? Yes, there is. This is the way we deal with this guy. And cause the grid damage ourselves. The only problem with this is, looks like this is going to be the end of the first round. The end of the ending. No, it's a 2-round ending. You don't heal in between. Battlefield intelligence never indicated how large this half was. Oh, it's gone. Deploying a Renfield bomb, defend it while it primes, and it will destroy the hive. Alright. Problem. 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 Alright. That'll deal a fair amount of damage. Okay, we can deal with that in one. And we don't have the capacity to get him over to there. We can't take any grid damage. Gotta hope. And that's what happens when you lose. Obviously, that was for training purposes. We are going to take a short break, and then we will try again. Back in a moment.